Okay, one of the example of al-qawaid al-fiqhiyah which can be used in halal industry is al-umuru bi maqasidiha. We translate this al-qaida al-fiqhiyah into English as matters. This is al-umur, perkara-perkara ataupun matters are determined according to the intentions. So simply from this al-qaida, in order to determine our activities, it must be based on our intention, our niyyah. I'm sure that this al-qaida al-fiqhiyah is based on the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who said, "Innama al-a'malu binniyat." Innama al-a'malu binniyat. Every actions is based on the intention. So, but in different wording, right? So, simply this legal maxim indicating that the Syariah ruling in human affairs and in their dealing shall be according to the intention at the time of execution. So number one, we may understand from this legal maxim, your actions will not be regarded as al-amal al-ibadah if you do not have a clear intention and niyyah. Fasting in the months of Ramadan have to start with the intention, with niyyah. You want to perform salat, any kind of salat, and in order to make a difference between one salat to another salat, is mainly based on your intention, your niyyah. You come here at home, with good intention to attend the class. If, for example, you come here for another purpose, of course you come here only physical, not your heart. So we hope that you come here both your heart as well as physical. So we say the heart including also mind. So meaning that you have the intention, because I'm sure when you start your car, when you ask your father maybe to send you to this campus, you already made a niyyah. Not necessarily to say that saya sengaja saya berniat untuk pergi ke Sinau menghadiri kuliah fake and usul fake in halal industry yang diajar oleh Profesor Madara Tunudin. Not that kind of format, actually, because just you understand that what we have to understand the meaning of niyyah again, right? The niyyah again. If, for example, give to you the example, you raise your hand here, you intentionally want to raise your hand, you already made the niyyah. But if, for example, suddenly you raise your hand without any intention, this is not the niyyah. Suddenly, maybe because of something, because of someone who terkena cigarette, then you raise your hand. That is not niyyah. So I'm sure I believe that when you go to the mosque after ablution, you want to perform salat, you say Allahu Akbar. I hope that is the niyyah. Make sure that when you perform salat, you start salat with the niyyah. When you say Allahu Akbar, you have to make the niyyah during that time. Same thing also if you want to take the ablutions, you have to have the niyyah also. But starting the niyyah not when you wash your hand. You're starting your niyyah when you wash your face, because this is the first, and after that. So the first one that you have to make the niyyah. Otherwise, will not be recorded as the thing that you want to perform. Right? I'm sure that all of us want to get the reward from Allah SWT. Right? All of us want to get the reward from Allah SWT. And then Allah SWT you will be rewarded not just your physical activity, including also with the niyyah. Because with the niyyah, we may know about your sincerity. Right? So this is in Islam like that. So therefore, we may apply this legal maxim, al-umuru bimaqasidiha, to any particular what we call action. Right? Maybe this is in general, and then in particular actions, you have to do with this. As I mentioned to you, fasting, you want to perform zakat, what kind of zakat, you have to be specific. And then salat also, everything must be start with the niyyah. Alright. So